Biomes are large regions of our planet that are characterized by a distinct climate and similar communities of living things. The terrestrial biomes are characterized by their dominant plants. Although the biomes may be located on different continents and contain unrelated species, the organisms in them adapt to similar conditions. The two most important conditions in determining terrestrial biome location are temperature and precipitation, which vary greatly in different locations. Because of the influence of temperature, we tend to find the same biomes at the same latitudes. As we move away from the equator, temperatures decrease and the biome changes. Lack of rainfall can cause grasslands, savanna, or chaparral to form depending on temperature. Deserts occur when precipitation is even lower. Deserts receive less than 25 centimeters of precipitation in a year. Plants and animals must adapt to the shortage of water to be able to survive in this biome. Plants such as cacti use spines to protect stored water between rains. Most desert plants have thick, waxy exteriors with small or no leaves because leaves are a significant source of water loss for a plant. Some desert plants have seeds that grow only if it rains. After a heavy rain, the plants quickly grow, flower, and produce seeds. The seeds may wait decades in the soil for another rain to provide enough moisture for sprouting. Desert animals include reptiles and insects. Reptiles are adapted for dry environments with protective scales and eggs that do not depend on water. Arthropods have a protective exoskeleton. Animals like kangaroo rats stay underground during the day to reduce water loss. Grasslands receive more rainfall than a desert, but not enough to support forests. Plants and animals adapt to recover quickly from periods of drought. Grasses can grow from the bottom after being eaten. Their growth bud is protected at the base of the plant near the soil instead of being located at the tips as in other plants. This is why mowing your lawn throughout the summer does not kill the grass. The grasses support many herds of large grazing animals. Grasslands have highly productive soils, so over 90% have been converted to farmland. However, because rainfall is limited, overuse of grasslands by humans can create deserts. A savanna is a grassland with a few scattered trees that is found in tropical regions. The grasses recover quickly from drying compared to other plants. Animals adapt to seasonal dry periods by moving long distances in search of water. Many time reproduction for seasons with more water so that the resources to support newborns are abundant. The Mediterranean biome, or chaparral, is found in coastal regions with cool, wet winters and hot, dry summers. The dominant plants are evergreen shrubs with thick waxy coatings to minimize water loss. Plants adapt to summer drought and frequent fire with deep roots and thick bark. Some produce seeds that require fire to germinate. Animals in this region are often foragers such as boar or deer, capable of surviving on sparse vegetation. Many small animals, reptiles, and insects rely on estivation, a period of summer dormancy similar to hibernation, to survive the summers. This biome has also been heavily disturbed by humans because another way to say a dry coastal region is to call it a sunny beach. In the tundra, much of the water is locked in snow and ice, so it is not available to living organisms. A layer of permafrost holds moisture above it in the soil. Living things must adapt to cold, dark, long winters and a short growing season. A lichen is a symbiotic relationship between algae and fungi. Because the algae can perform photosynthesis when the sun is shining, and the fungi can provide energy by decomposition when it is not, lichens survive well in the tundra and act as the base of the food chain. Migrating animals such as caribou and birds move into the tundra in the summer and leave before the long, harsh winter. Other animals, such as insects and plants, rapidly reproduce in the short summer. Their eggs or seeds lie dormant in the soil until it warms again. The coniferous forest, or taiga, has abundant precipitation, but much of it falls as snow. Plants and animals must adapt to heavy snow and cold during the long winter. The dominant plants are conifers. Pines have flexible branches that can handle heavy snow without breaking. Resin or pine pitch acts as an antifreeze. Because they keep their needles year-round, pines are able to start photosynthesis as soon as it thaws. Warm-blooded mammals and birds are the most common animals. Coniferous forests can also be found in warm regions with low precipitation, such as the southeastern United States. The thin, waxy needles of conifers reduce water loss from the leaves. The temperate deciduous forest has a wet, moderate climate. The major challenge for living things is seasonal change. Organisms must be able to tolerate both hot and cold temperatures. Deciduous trees shed their leaves during the cold season and become dormant. Animals may hibernate or migrate. Some store food for winter or grow thicker coats. Conditions in the tropical rainforest are warm and wet. The climate is ideal for plants, so the challenge becomes competition between plants for nutrients and space. Some plants grow quickly to reach sunlight at the canopy. Others produce large leaves so they can grow in the low light conditions at the forest floor. Vines and epiphytes grow on existing trees to get closer to the sun. Animals then specialize to make use of different plants in different layers of the forest. Rainforests are the most diverse terrestrial biome. Although they cover only 7% of the Earth, they contain 50 to 80% of its species. In aquatic biomes, depth, rate of flow, and adjacent terrestrial biomes are important influences. We center our maps on the land that supports us, but the marine biome covers 71% of our planet. About 10% of salt water is in a coastal region, but 90% of marine species are found here. Coasts are productive because they are shallow enough to receive sunlight and nutrients wash off the surrounding land. Many species use the coastal regions for breeding and feeding. In the open sea, sunlight supports phytoplankton in the upper layers. Nutrients, on the other hand, fall to the dark lower layers where they are not available to producers. This region is less productive, but covers such a large area that it is still responsible for at least half of the photosynthesis on Earth. The freshwater biome covers only 1% of the Earth. Fast-flowing streams support different species than stagnant ponds. Large lakes, like the ocean, have depths where there is not enough light for photosynthesis. While biomes have very different conditions, all contain plants and animals that have adapted to meet the challenges of that particular environment.